what's good for me. That's my opinion!
Monday. Yes, Monday. My favorite day was
Good day for vodka.
Good day for vodka. And
vodka.
me and McNeighbor are going to be reviewing
McNeighbor.
Big Little Something IPA, an Imperial IPA. It weighs in at 9%. And this brew review is brought to you by, or sponsored by, Jolson. This was one of his goodies. 2 days without a review. Oof. No review on Saturday. No review yesterday.
Well, if you can spend all day watching shows.
Binge watching?
Christine said it was okay.
What would she know?
I'm like, Eric seemed to really like it. She goes, yeah, well, of course, that's Eric.
Because I know I have taste.
I wasn't going to get in the middle of that.
He's talking about The Last Samurai. It's on Netflix. And he recommended it. And yet I'm done with the series. And he has 2 episodes to go.
We're going to do those tonight.
That's because yesterday I went...
Well, I also watch it with my son, so we only do like 1 episode a night when he's older, so it's taken us about 3 weeks.
That's true. And it took me yesterday.
About 6 hours.
Never got off the couch. It's 6 episodes, I think.
Yep, 6 episodes.
6 1-hour episodes. Well done, well acted.
The
Good.
camera, we were talking a lot about the camera angles. Like
Oh my
God!
God.
Going around the fight scene, it's like you're getting tossed around too. The camera just keeps spinning all over the place.
You haven't seen the episode where they're at the bar yet, have you?
Yeah, that was just the last one where there was
Okay.
like 30 guys. The one
Yeah.
guy paid.
So, I actually turned to Christine and went, wonder how many times the camera guy got punched.
Yeah, it's a cool show, and my son really likes all that.
You know what's new?
The action. What's new?
I don't have to reach way over there now and turn it off manually, which might not even be good for it.
I forget what those are, but one of the kids in high school had a yellow one of those. And every time...
What?
What are you doing?
A brew review? With our pants off?
With your pants off?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Every time he'd pull up to school, his tires would be bald, no matter if he just bought new ones or not. He'd be... Dude, he would rub right through the metal. You'd just be seeing sparks flying behind him, because all he did was roast those tires.
This was actually a direct fit. I don't even know what the hell. It was a direct fit. That particular one was a... And until you asked, I had the name down.
Yeah, I can't remember it. It's a weird one.
But it's British made.
The old Vipers, those are making a comeback too.
Charging. Oh, baby, that feels so good.
You know, I turn the volume up every night as we go to bed, just so that Christine can enjoy that as much as I do. Okay. Actually, it has more of a caramel smell. You know, when we age, like 120. Yeah. Doug Fish had 120.
Yeah.
Have you tasted yours yet?
Yeah, I took a little sip. I guess I'm not really not getting a caramel flavor, but I mean, I guess. I mean, I know what you're talking about. The smell, but
to me, it tastes like it smells.
I did not.
And it is not ripped full of pineapple flavor.
Like I said, it was mango, grapefruit, and tangerine.
you read that somewhere?
Yeah, on the box.
I was like, wow.
No, not that I'm tasting
Say,
it.
but-
That's what the flavors are.
Mango.
I'm getting a little bit of that grapefruit for sure.
Where do you want to go?
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
Oh, you read it on the box. Never mind. You know, it's awesome that some people can actually do that. Me, this is my honest thing. And I don't even remember what you just said other than mango. I get like a roasty, like a maltiness of what happens when a fairly high octane IPA starts to convert. Of course, Lord knows what century Wilson purchased these in. Erica got a really good deal on these because they're from '07.
Well, that's why it's probably converting.
Just kidding. It says this was January 22nd of 25. So for an IPA,
Even an older RX-7. I actually like that one better than the last one that popped up. I don't mind the new ones, but the older body styles I'm not a big fan of. But I'd take that over the next body style.
yeah, I don't mind that. I can't remember what comedian it is. He's like, you know, in 1984, all I want was a Datsun 280Z.
Now that thing looks mean. Is that a Gas Monkey garage build? Looks like one.
I don't know, that's badass though. Just I'm guessing big air inlets for the turbos.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can see the wastegate. So, 1984, when I was in high school, all I wanted was a Datsun 280Z.
I had a poster of one of those growing up. Those are some nice ones.
You know the biggest problem that car had?
That's the Jag, right?
Yeah, XJ200, is they put big turbos on it. So it was like this.
And then it would...
And then it would go like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
I would definitely never complain about having someone give me one of those. Those are...
I think it looks sharp, too. I mean, even this day and age, if it was made today, it would still look like a brand new car.
Oh, they're very... Still, by today's standards.
That's what I'm saying. They were very sharp.
Not to mention, if it flew up your ass, it almost needs no lubricant to get up there. It's
So nice and smooth.
so smooth. Now, if it had a wing on it... ooh.
Get one like what the Porsches, where they come up after you hit 80 miles an hour.
Or the Bugatti, whenever you slam on the brakes, it just goes like that. Because of air braking.
Is that an Escort?
That is the, I don't know if that's considered the Cosworth or just the,
Well, I see it's a Ford.
an RS
500.
RS 500. Usually it says Cosworth on it if it's the Cosworth edition.
I don't know if I've ever seen one of those.
So, interesting fact.
You could drive that backwards and no one would know.
That's a Corvair. And the Corvair was actually turbocharged. And was also known for bursting into flames. I knew about the bursting into flames. I only recently found out it was one of the first commercial. Look, it's Johnny Watson driving.
See, I don't know. I like those. Porsche, man. Like, I
A G-
like the little small cars like that. Oh, that's a rough. That's not even a Porsche. That's a rough.
I'd take a GT3 RS. The track package doesn't even come with door skins or a radio.
That's a rough. They look just the same, but...
Well, it started off as a 911,
And
then it got that back body work to fit them big monster tires in there.
big old wing on
Now,
it.
how'd you like someone to go, hey Matt, I'll give you a great big empty parking lot and you can have the Hoonigan car for an hour.
It would be fun. Oh, I'd be having to call you right away, though. Or somebody. Like, Jordan, Eric, whoever gets down here, get down here. We going riding.
I would find Jordan and kill him and get there first. That's badass. Just all blacked out and menacing. Stretch the front.
Almost looks a little too low for me, though. Of course, where we drive, that's too low for the road.
I'm guessing that's bagged.
It could be.
And personally, I would never want a bagged vehicle. I want a car to handle. So if it has to sit a little higher all the time to get that proper
clearance and
but get the ride you want out of it. I don't give a shit what anyone says. I'm like Carroll Shelby, and I can guarantee you, Carroll Shelby would never bag one of his cars because it just cannot duplicate the handling.
Well,
of shocks.
if you're gonna have it for like a show car, I get it. You're driving around a place with nicer roads, and you want it for more of a show car.
You definitely wouldn't want. You'd want to double bag it here.
You need 12-inch clearance just to drive on our roads.
Matt drives by with that, and you're wondering where the monster tires are because it's like sitting. Drive over a kid on a tricycle and not even hit him. Now that is. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to be reading reviews. And instead, we're critiquing every single car. This is one of my favorites of the folders I've created so far.
I could pass on that.
The Jaguar?
Yeah. That just, I have no interest in that.
An older XJ12 just to have?
I'm sure it, relatively quick. I'm sure it's nice, very nice inside. But that's just not my cup of tea there.
Show me the Carfax. No, see, that's also, there's one of those right down on the corner.
Yep.
And, no. Maybe if I was like chauffeuring your ass around. Excuse me, Mr. Garage. Are we going to the liquor store? No shit, Eric. I'm sorry I asked. But look at that big old boot. Yeah.
You'd have to pull over next to every person stopped. Pardon me, sir.
Yeah.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Got your sandwich. You got your sandwich on your little plate. Excuse me.
Now that looks like they're trying to convert that into the Batmobile.
They're just trying to. That looks like an older version of
Oh, it's a Lambo.
with the X2.
Countach. I think that's... No, not the Countach. That's
That's a Huracan.
Huracan.
With see, you pick your poison. Personally, I had never seen this.
I'm going with the red.
In this burgundy. I really, as the Brits would say, I've grown a fancy to that burgundy color.
The blue honestly looks kind of cheesy. Like I think that's just not a good color for it.
Oh, see, the JP is completely cock-blocked it.
No, it's already gone now. It don't matter.
As it breaks loose and goes through the Enterprise.
Is that like an old GTR?
You want to see a grown man cry?
That looks like an old Nissan.
Huh. There's nothing about that front end that says Nissan.
No, not Skyline. What's the other one they have? Not the Skyline. Nissan. I'll have to look it up. Because that's what it looked like.
Okay.
Start reading.
2 days ago on the Voodoo Ranger, Mike says, "You're moving? Christine is finally giving you the boot." I wish, Mike, but in this particular...
Wow. Wow, Eric.
Rich says, "Cheers all." He's the first. Bab says, "Cheers, Rich." Smile money. Says here. Bad says I see. Rich says my class ring.
Sylvia, that looked like an old Sylvia.
What does their symbol look like? I mean, they definitely were not bragging about their cars, were they? Jesus God. So you got a turbo pushing a turbo. So hopefully in this particular case, did someone go, oh, and on top of that, that's a 2JZ? Holy Jesus Christ. What the hell is that in? That looks like one of those more round Supras.
So all the ones I'm seeing right now are like the new model. Can't find a little bit older unless it's real old. These aren't even all Sylvias.
This is the first thing you've had to drink today?
Yes. Well, this was a 1990 Sylvia.
Yeah, I bet you that's what it is. Wow, you got something on me. I never even heard of that.
I did a lot of Gran Turismo. I was big into cars when I was younger. You know, that looks like Toyota.
Supra.
Yeah.
I had a chance to get one like that. And at the time I said, way too much money for you, Eric. And now?
One of my friends,
Now I could pay off the house.
one of my friends, the one I bought my first car from, the Buick Skylark, he owned that in silver. And dude, he's like, you want to race? And I knew his car was going to put me in the dust, but
It's those BBSs that were on. Look,
we raced after I got my Buick, and dude, he was gone in about 2 seconds.
the Lacar.
That's, you know, that would be fun to drive, I think, because it's so small wheelbased.
I had one of these, but it was not this bulldogish one with the turbo.
Yeah.
It was the plain Janer.
Yeah.
I used to close down the Domino's Pizza in the winter and then go spend like 2 hours out on the lake. One night I had to piss so bad, I pulled to a stop in the middle of the lake and heard I'm like, what the hell? Opened up the hood, and the exhaust manifold was the same color as your jacket. After I had shut it off.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way you're probably driving it, you got it.
Love this.
Yeah, that definitely looks sharp.
My favorite, I can't believe I lived moment in that car. They used to plow, Sammy's car. They used to plow all the snow right in the front of where my Domino's Pizza was. And I used to back up to the McDonald's, which was a block and a half away, and go flying through the snow, and all the guys are standing there going, ah! Snow's flying everywhere as I made this groove through it.
You launched it.
We had an ice storm that I forgot about,
You launched it.
and I backed up to the McDonald's and nailed it. That might be an...
I don't know what that is. That looks more like a Jetta, but it's not.
I hit it, and the next thing I saw
Was this clouds in
was
the
the sky. It came back around, and I saw the ground, and when I hit so hard, I folded the top part of the steering wheel over at an angle.
Smooth.
Bent the steering wheel back into place, continued driving that car for a couple more weeks. I sold it to one of my drivers named Rick, and he was going flying through the parking lot.
Yeah,
And there was a white curb.
yeah, you told me about that
And he
one.
tore the whole bottom off of... The radiator got ripped in half, and he tore the whole bottom of the engine off. And I was... Was that another one that you were... Rick? What in the absolute fuck are we hearing?
Sound like you're sliding something.
Sorry, apologize for that.
Sliding something across the floor. I don't know. I'm confused on that one. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that was... Okay, back to comments. No idea. Rich says, my class ring became a 1911. Much more fun to own. Well, that's true. Ceremony says, looked at the ring and said, who would want my class ring when I'm gone? It was important in high school, but it has been in my wife's jewelry box since college. They want to remember me. I have pictures. Laugh out loud. Well, you know how long I've had this, and I just decided, what the hell. Never even realized it was silver. Poco, I wouldn't have bought JP if I knew they were anti-full auto and purposely neutered their stuff because they believe the public shouldn't have full auto.
Well, that's, you know what, that's great, but I don't think that the government should have nuclear weapons either.
This is true. Poco says, my unicorn AR is from a company a few streets down called Nemo Arms. Oh, I'm very well versed of Nemo Arms. When they came, one of their first play toys was the semi-automatic 30-06, and then the last thing I knew from the company until finishing your thing right here was 300 Win Mag. He says it's chambered in 458 Win Mag.
The Porsche 913. Same buddy that had that Toyota Supra, he had that 913 beforehand. I think it's a 913. It's a 9 series. It's not the 911.
She has to be watching something. I can't think of a single thing in this house that makes that noise.
You're getting a lot of alarms though.
I don't even know what that even means. PA Brew News, Paul says, cheers all. Still have yet to have anything from Treehouse. Oh my God. Thank you, William. The Raven, that was great. Then he says, hashtag special nut moment.
What was a special nut moment?
Drinking that beer.
Oh. Dude, I had to laugh.
Do we have to go upstairs and spit on something?
It sounds like they're walking around in circles. Dude, I had to laugh though the other day when I went down to Players. They're telling me, bartender's like, come on, Matt, you know what's going on. No, I don't. I've always bought a raffle for the fishing tournament. I have never come down here for it because I've been working or sleeping. Walking in and there's freaking just like 4 women walking around and nothing. Like, Well, then they were feeding me up with beers and saying, hey, you're sitting by the front door, make sure no one comes in. Because they didn't want, unless you were a regular, they didn't want anyone coming in unless you had a ticket for the fishing thing or you were a regular. And even then it was subjective as a regular.
Kind of a stupid thing to make you in charge, though, isn't it?
I didn't give a crap.
Did you have to be there to win?
No. I won a fishing bag. A little ice fishing, 8 rod fishing holder.
I take that.
And,
Again, Johnny Watson's driving.
yeah. No, I laughed though. I laughed down there. I'm trying to get you or Jordan to come down. Dude, you as soon as I walk in, I see this girl in her underwear walking in one of these ice houses. And I'm like, alright, what is this? And I'm like, maybe she's looking at, you know, what the inside looks like? And then I start noticing other women in their underwear. And here it comes out, they had 2 ice houses set up. Those were prizes, but they kept them there for the night. And that's what they would have lap dances. I looked over one time and I seen the thing literally doing this. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm just, dude, I was dying the whole night, man.
Rich says, has William ever tried Vitus? I guess I'll Oh, he says no. Vitus is awesome.
What is Vitus? I don't even know what Vitus is.
It was the first beer that this channel ever gave a 10 to. It's,
I've never heard of it.
you know, a serious European style.
Ooh. You got the Lancer and the Skyline. Well, that's a Subaru, isn't it?
An older STI.
Yeah.
Now, here is a tough decision. If you let me pick the Mitsubishi, the year and model that I want, I would take it over the STI.
The Lancer, yeah. I would too. I don't know.
Carroll Shelby. Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that one. I really honestly don't like the newer body styles on those.
It's my money. That is funny, thinking that Eric has shot anything he put a scope on this year.
Did you tell him all about that deer you got with me? Oh yeah, that's right. You never made it out again. I like those. The Stealth.
And Sammy had the Mitsubishi version of that. Oh,
No, that is the Mitsubishi. That's a Stealth. She had the Dodge. No, Dodge Stealth. It's the Mitsubishi 3000 GT.
Yeah, she had that guy.
So the Dodge Stealth would be the counterpart.
I so wish I could have, given someone that she didn't know
Yeah.
to buy that from her.
Yep.
And then
Store it, fix it up.
store it, fix it up, and give it back to her when she's
Older.
She'll probably always financially be better off than me, though, the course that she's on. Cheap Old Gun Guy says, living without thinking is like shooting without aiming. It can lead to missing opportunities and wasting precious moments. Mega. A beamer. So right, Cheap Old Gun Guy. Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Smart Money says, welcome, William, as a virtual co-host. Not one annoying off-track barbecue adventure story, pull-tab glory story, or did you have to watch her play on your phone? Or didn't have to watch you play. Jolson, India.
I feel like that's
3.
a bit of a low blow there.
I'm not sure who he's got that directed at. I'd take that. I'm not really a fan of. Well, I guess if I had to look around the turbochargers, but I would rather they were. Even if you lose some power and you have to put them in the boot. Another Supra, newer.
No, that one kind of looks ugly though. It does not do it justice.
Oh, I do not like that. That was a miss, by the way. I do not really care for that gen, but it's like Sam points out. The STI, the really bubbly looking ones, handled better and had more horsepower than the more streamlined ones that I like. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it. Good old Buick.
And William, just for you, I put The Adventures of Money Spending up. And Poco, first of all, I didn't know anything like that about the company. And to be totally honest, I don't really know if I would have given a shit. Because...
What's that?
That JP Enterprises was all against consumers like me and you having full auto weapons. Well, they don't build full auto weapons. I mean,
that we know of.
If I want that to be full auto, that is not a problem. I'm just saying. But I don't want that to be full auto. I would love the day where I could get the opportunity to, I just got done watching.
When you have a gun like this, you don't need full auto, most likely, because if you set yourself up in a good spot, unless you got an army coming at you, you're going to be taken out.
Well,
You're going to be taking out people 1,000 yards out before they even know where you are.
The purpose was doing Second Amendment shit, collecting food shit from more than 100 yards.
Collecting food because you've once shot an animal with that?
Now, if I did, I would... The hell? I would have you clean it.
What, the animal?
Yeah, if all I had to do was clean them and bring them back to you. You know, like the world turns upside down, Matt's the cook. Okay?
Gotcha.
It almost looks like a ribbon, you know, a belt, a bullet.
Is that Sammy's as well?
Yes.
See, it looks like it.
The one thing what really makes her car desirable is that is a launch edition, and I think she said they made 1,000 of those for the world. So there's only 1,000 of that out there.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say she's a little bitch, but I have never been able to drive it.
She still has that one?
Yes. She's thinking about selling it. She's not sure. She feels that she would have seller's regret.
Regret if she does, yeah. Now that's a Ferrari. Obviously I'd take any Ferrari, but that's not one I would want.
An F40. Very sought after, but you know what's funny is your truck is almost as much horsepower as that. But I mean, that's just an old Saab.
Those old Saabs ran.
Those old Saabs were awesome. The problem is everybody that ever owned one looked just like that guy.
You're not wrong. Saabs were really well built, though. I mean,
I can't believe they just
keep
went,
running.
We're done. I read that one. Sorry, Jolson. Jolson says, we don't need a 12-gauge pop because Eric would die, but we might be able to get Eric to do a cowbell. And Mr. 27 says, I love the taste of Jolson's penis.
Everyone used to thought that was just like a little S10 or a... What was the GMC version of the S10? I forget.
Typhoon.
No. That's a Cyclone. That's a GMC. I'm talking
The
about
the
Blazer. No, but I'm talking about the actual truck. What truck did GMC have that was like the S10? What did they call that?
They didn't.
They didn't? It was just the Cyclone? Okay.
The Blazer version was the Typhoon.
Yep, no, I remember that. They had the Cyclone and Typhoon. But you would just think that those were an S10 or a Blazer until you see it go off the launch and you...
That's not the first thing that Carol Banks did for GM or Chevrolet, though. The first thing was a full-size. A
GMC?
completely streetable pickup truck
1500, I'm guessing.
with 1,000 horsepower. And I watched a video where he drove it all over the place, and he goes, "Okay, I know you car guys you're screaming at the TV. Okay, so it's a daily driver. It doesn't overheat. It gets good fuel economy, but it's like, what'll it do?" And he leans out the window and he points at the camera. It'll do this, and he left 2 smoking black marks as far as you could see. But GMC said, nah, that might be
too dangerous.
Might be a bit too much. So that's when they did the Cyclone. And I can tell you from personal experience that the Cyclone floored when the street light goes red to green, just sits there. And you probably will think for a couple of seconds that you broke the truck.
And because it's spinning the tires.
Until smoke literally is curling out from all 4 fenders. And then it gets sticky. A friend of mine borrowed one from the dealership.
I've seen a few in person, but I've never been in one.
That left.
But I know the stats. Those were crazy back in the day. I mean, they were Wow.
It left him in a situation called Grand Theft Auto. And I lost one of my Domino's pizza drivers for 3 to 5 years.
Because he borrowed it from a friend?
If you call the dealership a friend. You know that spinny thing? The truck was on the spinny thing.
And he drove it off?
And he stole it right out from in front of the dealership. Drove it right. He said he floored it and it just landed in the grass and spent the whole night with it. You know, that's not what got him in trouble, though. What got him in trouble...
All the damage?
...was continuing grand theft. He stole a perfect version of... Kind of funny we're talking about this. The Datsun, the 280Z. He stole the pristine 280Z and took all of his... He drilled out the VIN numbers and all of that and he transferred all of the VIN numbers from his car onto the pristine car.
Yeah.
But what the dumbass didn't know
is there's hidden ones.
And he left it sitting out in front of a junkyard, hoping that the junkyard would just take it in as free. Junkyard did not do this. The junkyard called the sheriff. And then they scanned for the frame VIN, and I don't remember what other one. There was a couple of them. And then they went to his house and knocked on the door because there sat
a nice, beautiful looking 280Z Datsun.
Yeah, that's what got him into trouble. If he would have just destroyed the thing on his own, he would have never known because his was the exact same car.
Sad.
What you're looking at right there is, I believe, on the
Ferrari engine?
On the inside of an STI.
You know what? I like those. I'll take a Firebird over a Camaro any day. People might disagree with me. I don't care. I like the T-tops. I like the big old flaming phonics on the front. Like...
Okay, technical question for you. Because this is where me and Christine go completely different directions on the freeway.
Okay.
Would you want, let's say that car is in the same condition as it is when it rolled off the showroom floor. Maybe it has 1,000 miles on it.
Okay.
Or would you want one from the company that is licensed by Trans Am, and they buy old Trans Ams and then put them on state-of-the-art brakes, state-of-the-art frames, state-of-the-art suspensions, and then the horsepower is up to your wallet?
I guess I would have to see what the resale value is on there because I would like the newer equipment. However, the classic might be a much better hold when it comes to resale.
Well, I know you'd have to sell an old one to buy a new one. But where that goes from there, I don't know.
See, but I don't know either. I probably want the newer stuff, though, honestly. You know, put in your Bluetooth, put in your new brakes, the state-of-the-art everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same car, you're just modernizing it, realistically.
Like, for instance, Carol Shelby's licensed company in Canada called the Toy Shop. They buy, if right now I wanted a 1967 GT500 modernized, it would have started as the original car.
Yeah.
Grand National? Oh no, that's a GNX. Tom says, hey Eric, have you ever considered making some short live videos with your regular viewers? Kind of like some guest appearances. Nothing against Michelob Matt, but you have some interesting and entertaining members that could break up the show routine. Just an idea. It wouldn't cost you anything and would probably be pretty entertaining.
I'm not disagreeing. If he took some videos every now and then over in my garage or over in Toby's garage. Yeah, I know you said Michelob Matt, haha. But no, there's a lot of other people that come over to the garage.
Well, I kind of think, Tom, you can tell me if this is not what I'm thinking about is literally doing, instead of a brewer review, I mean, we could drink beers. We could agree to drink a beer. But what if it was a split screen and it was live? When, of course, afterwards it's going to be not live. We would sit and have an interview with, even say, you, Tom, and where you go, okay, because there's one of you that I have been asking this question for about 8 years, and you have never answered it. What is it? UOCR220. Where did you come up with your channel name? That kind of a thing. But to actually just sit and have a conversation until we both decide to say, I was actually thinking about maybe it'd be fun to do something like that and put it on, say, maybe Mr. 10mm bullet or the backup to the backup so that it's separated. I mean, it would still be fun to do it over here and just call it something like a conversation with a friend or something like that. But yeah, I have actually thought about that. Smile Money says Eric uses these for therapy. A short video would not cover all of his issues. Plus, Matt makes him cringe, laugh, wonder, and usually runs off for a smoke break so that the show can get comments read.
Thanks, Smile Money. I'm here today, asshole.
Tom said, I would be lying if I said I had an idea who Sperm Cannon was. I called William Sperm Cannon. Hey, it's Sperm Cannon. Joey, you lied about a review. Smile when he says, well, if he didn't start off with, I can't lie, it doesn't count. Well, I wasn't planning on doing a review because I thought I would have more trips, more time getting Pam.
And Smile Money, you should know better because you're the one always correcting me. It's not, I can't lie. It's, I'm not gonna lie. Just saying. Smile Money just got fact-checked, everyone. Did you hear that?
Joey, YouTube deleted a couple of my videos where I basically just talking. The best is when they give you the timestamp of where you broke community guidelines, and it has nothing to do with anything that they are saying. One timestamp gave me as in the middle of my intro. Joey, unfortunately, you're speaking to the choir, because they have been going to town on the Ebomi channel in this last week out of the blue. They have deleted, as of right now, I think it's 3 flashlight videos. And the timestamp, actually, I watched the whole video. At no point do I ever even touch a gun. It's not like I have a flashlight that attaches to a weapon. Nope, it was just a pocket EDC light, and I'm talking about it. And they told me I broke community guidelines, so I challenged it. And of course, 5 seconds later, because no human, just a piece of shit AI from WokeTube comes back and says, well, of course we were right the first time.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem. I was trying to sell that bear rug, and you know how many times they erase my post saying I'm trying to sell and harvest body parts and stuff? Like, do you realize how many different people have bear rugs for sale?
Body parts.
Well, animal body parts, but yeah. He's like, get out of here.
Well, I guess in a stupid kind of way, technically they
were
right, but
why? I reported all the other ones I've seen just to go along with my, my complaint. Theirs never got taken down, and I even went and reworded it just the same way they did theirs, so there was no.
Well, Watch out though, Smile Money yells at me and says I'm responsible for us losing all of the nude yoga that used to be on. There was some fantastic nude yoga. Normally you don't see a really, really skinny fit chick with large bazunkas, but if I would have realized what was about to happen, I would have downloaded those, you know, just to save them. Okay. Hemp Seed Addict, aka my girlfriend, says a safe place to discuss dark matters. Yes. Heron High Wind says it's me. One of William's channels. Mike says cheers. Cheers, Mike. EMT says I'm getting the entire buck that I posted in the chat group last week with. I am getting the entire buck. Oh, last week with jalapeno cheese bologna. We love it.
It's bologna.
Working on a tender dough for meals now.
That's what I got this year. I got a buck and a little dough.
Cobra says hello. Cobra.
Something wrong with you.
Damn it. EMT says 50-50 with a D9 dozer. Toot toot. D9. D9 is a hit. And a toot toot. We can do that. Even if I muzzle Sweet Matt.
No, I don't mind that one. I kind of like that over just all blacked out, to be honest. I like a little contrast on there. That looks good.
No, I would not have a problem.
I don't know if I like those amber light headlights, though.
Jerky, cheers all. No way near caught up. We'll keep trying in reverse order. Here we go. That's on the Voodoo.
Hey, Sharky, my grandma says hi, by the way. We were just talking about you today.
What?
Yeah.
You're from Holland? Then he says, SH, back to the previous one. What was that outro? I don't know. Mike says, hello, Christine. Would love to try Christine's lasagna. I live in Indiana. Hancock Brewery, 1465. What's up, bro? Hancock, it has been a hot minute since we have had any conversations, and I see you're kind of not really. Actually, what was your last vidya? I kind of want. I've been going through because I want to get rid of all the old comments so that it's all cleaned up. Kind of want to do like this big shout out to all 7 years. It's been 7 years since he put up a video.
I like that car. I like the color. Everyone wants to do black or gray.
No, that's wicked. So, bro, double tapped. Sharky on the right video. Cheers all. Didn't shoot that. Here we go.
Which one was that one? Well, there were several you didn't shoot.
I don't remember what I had. That was... Oh, that was the KS-47. Sharky says SH. Miss Monroe outro. Hell yeah, Bobby. Mr. 27 says he's 43rd. Then he says cowbell. Do it, Mr. Brew Balmy. And then he's got the last comment. Juice Force is an IPA. So yeah, it's supposed to be a strong brew. They're okay.
I like the Juice Forces. Well, they have several though. I really like the... What is it? The mango, the tropical mango one. That's like the daily.
If you're jonesing,
No, I got some.
The break in case of emergency beer is still in there.
I got some. Appreciate it, man. Very rare I ever run out of beer. If I run out of beer, it's my beer. I still got your beer in the fridge or garage.
Oh, that was weird.
I shouldn't even say your beer. I should say my beer that I bought for you. So it's still your beer because I don't touch his shit.
Well, you didn't bring any over.
You know where it is.
In the cold.
You can. I'm gonna sit in the truck while I grill tonight. You can come have a truck beer if you want.
Actually, it's... Hey, Google. What is the temperature outside right now?
It's better than it was a couple days
Currently in Duluth, it's 13 degrees.
ago. Better than it was a couple days ago.
This is true. Did you pressurize it?
I didn't even want to go out there the other day. Like last night even, I cooked chicken and asparagus inside. My grandma laughed at me. She goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm cooking." She goes, "Is it a little cold outside?" I said, "Yeah, it's colder than I want to go cook out there for chicken and asparagus." And she started laughing. She was giving me a hard time. That's the first meal she's seen me cook inside for probably over a year.
Oh, that's not bad.
What's that?
It says that
It's charging?
it made it to 100% in
That was quick.
the time that we did the review.
Yeah, you probably want to put that back on the charger for a little bit after a while. I guarantee you that number will probably go down.
I don't think it was dead though, because when I picked it up and looked through it, I had nothing, and when I touched the button, it came on.
Well, so it was user error?
No, it's supposed to be shake awake,
No.
but sometimes I have noticed with this particular guy, like if it goes
If it sits long enough.
too long, it's just like, oh, seriously? I was like really sleepy.
Doesn't want to shake awake.
But, oh yeah, and, oh, I never even noticed that before. You get a little green to let you know. This is the one that has the hood charger, and this is the charger. The charger itself, right now is 100%. I'd be pissed if that fell. So you actually don't even need to plug this in.
That is kind of nice. It's got some little battery bank, essentially.
So you just make sure just do that, and it shows that it's at 100%. Yeah, McLean. This was a direct to the Hellcat RDP or the Hellcat. Now I know yours is bigger. Ba-dum boom.
Bigger's not always better.
So they make this now. So muzzle sweep, Matt. They make this now in green, and I would absolutely love to get this for the Springfield XDM 10mm, but I don't know if that requires a plate or not. But I have been carrying the XDM 10mm as my jammy gun, but it weighs twice as much as this guy does.
Yeah, what are you worried about that? You mean your pants are falling off?
Yeah, I know, the girls
A
like
little
that.
bit. A little bit.
Just show up and, like just like that. That sound.
I get it.
I should steal this and put it on a knife. There's no way I need a lanyard on this guy. Okay. Gotta give a score. Go to the club and get the F out of here. Okay. What do I think about this? I guess I'd personally give this an 8.
You were looking down, thankfully. I went like that. 8.
I'm not going to give it a 9 because it's 9%.
The flavor
If-
could work a little bit better. Like, they could do a little bit better job on the flavor.
I think I would normally give
Smooth beer.
Juice Force a 9.
Yeah.
Because it's 9%,
It's
and it's very
9.5%.
drinkable.
9.5%.
9.5%. This is, if I had 6 more of these, I would not be having 6 more of these tonight.
The flavor is just not quite there.
No.
And it makes almost, I don't know about you, but it makes my mouth like dry.
Yeah. Now that you mention it.
It's one of those drying beers.
And there is only one of you in the club right now, and that is Rich Huff saying cheers, Clubbers.
Cheers, Rich.
I have actually, when I've been going through and deleting old comments, I have saved a whole bank of people that I would like to do, I don't know if it'd be a remembering
Oh, this was the original one.
with the little tank.
Yep.
Actually, I cleaned it out. I had this soaking in Everclear.
No, I'm just letting you know that was the original one for the mod.
Rest of it's upstairs. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Let's see. Let's go to the original video and see. I also got a package today.
Is that William?
Yeah. William's a good guy. He's the cameraman for 22 Klingster.
Yeah, he's the one that you keep sending videos to off and on, back and forth. I remember.
Like when we're grilling.
Yep.
Tell Matt. Mr. 27's 7 hours ago. Okay, so that one got hidden. What? There's a woman who catches the Brew Bomi shit show. Okay, what else? Oh, Mike's. Wow. Why would they hide B7 from me? B7 is a miss. Smile Money. Fruity smelling beer. Better than smelling like black moldy grass. Like most IPAs. Must have thought you meant black moldy ass. Salty, like always. Go ahead. Make my naked day. And let me guess, I haven't opened this yet. But $1 million says it's a comment from Mr. 27. And Mr. 27 says, and there is the salty man. Multi-Gunman says, I'm here early today. What the F? Pass the whiskey and tell Salty Shellback to get naked. Sub-comment, Bad says, I'm pretty sure Salty's already naked. Mr. 27 says, I'm 2 days late to the review. How many whiskeys am I behind?
A lot.
How many are you behind? Would you like a whiskey?
I don't know. It's up to you, I guess. I don't care.
As in poker, I'll go pot if you go pot. You just have to pick one. I tell you what, the Octomore bottles are dropping like flies.
I've seen that. What the hell? Well, you pick an Octomore then. I'll get in on a little bit of that before they all disappear. What are you guys doing for dinner tonight?
I think she's making her spaghetti.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I know I'm not cooking.
We're doing some steaks and the Brussels sprouts. Charlie really likes your Brussels sprout recipe. Granted, I'm doing a hair different, but pretty much everything's the same. But I add a little bit of what's that oil?
Olive oil?
No, sesame oil. I sesame oil the grill because I just think that has actual flavor compared to olive oil has nothing.
No, sesame's good.
And then I put real garlic cloves in mine.
I had real garlic.
I didn't. I was gonna say I didn't know if you did or not. I just.
But you did twice. I did one entire bulb.
I do 2 bulbs.
Yeah, you did twice as much, which I fully approve of.
Well, you still don't notice it in that much. A bag of Brussels sprouts, 2 cloves, you don't really even notice them.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry, we got to commit to this.
This time I tried a little bit more. I went with 2 small to medium onions instead of just 1. So I got a little bit more onion in there. I stuck with the 2 bulbs of garlic.
I did 2 big onions. And they have to be very, very coarse cut.
But I keep them smaller because Charlie, not an onion fan. But he doesn't mind the sauteed onions. But I also told you, he went home and he's like, yeah, Mom, I want Brussels sprouts. After he came over to my house and tried, here's my mom Brussels sprouts. All she did was steam them.
Yeah, I can guarantee you.
I said, I didn't know that she just steamed them. So he went home and requested Brussels sprouts. I said, whose was better? He didn't even want to look at me. He goes like this. he couldn't even face me. Because that's pretty much always the case. I always
outcook her.
Well, I did learn a couple recipes from her that she still does beat me on.
There was only one thing.
Her salmon is pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Her salmon's pretty good, and her tacos are pretty good.
I bet her taco's good. Just enough to produce Charlie. How much special sauce did that take?
And Milo.
Hey, I've seen pictures of her. Still to this moment in time.
Dude, she's 7 years older than me, and, well, she came up somehow. She was on a picture of my phone, and Rick's like, I'm like, that's my kid's mom. He fucking didn't believe me. I'm like, yeah, and she's 7 years older than me. And that's a fucking recent picture, like just a couple days ago. Because we were going through Facebook. He's like, bullshit. I'm like, alright, click on it. Click on it, pull up the whole family. Oh, that's my son. You know him, right? Yeah, that's my son and his brother and his mother and his mother's new boyfriend. No way. Yeah.
Last of a bottle.
Another one bites the dust.
That was the last of 12-3 or 12 something.
Ooh, I can already smell it. Ooh.
To your rib cage.
Oh, it's going to make me feel a little warm outside. I appreciate that, though.
Lassie.
I'm going to still be outside for a bit, having to fire up the grill and wait and throwing food on, but
Just go like this. Oh. Wow, that was like...
That stuff's strong.
Whoa, that was a...
Right now it's tickling my pits. It literally like tickle, 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 and now like right here it's actually cold. It
just goes...
I'm literally tingling under my pits. I'm cold. Everything else just warmed up. Now I'm like right under my arms. I'm cold.
And I personally, if he makes it this far, I don't even know where the hell we even are. Got to be close to an hour.
I was gonna say we actually did pretty good this time with both of us sitting here BSing and talking about the cars for the first 30 minutes.
I say thanks to NIHAP for making the Octomore experience happen. Whew. But I tell you what, that whole shelf is getting pretty thin. Not long until we get to close the channel down.
There's only 3 bottles of Octomore left. Sad day.
And I didn't even refill Granny's.
Oh, but you also forgot we got 3 full shelves over there.
Good. That doesn't count. And that doesn't count, because that's all girls' party stuff. And everything from here over doesn't count because it's rum and I ain't touching it. This does not count.
You're a salty son of a gun, huh? I thought you do brew reviews, but you're like, nope, this is all nasty, will not touch.
That's how you know I am not a full-fledged alcoholic. I will not touch. I don't care how dry the house gets. I'm not even sure how I feel about this.
Honestly, Eric, you don't even have to explain, because I'm probably with you. There's probably more than half of that stuff I won't touch either.
And this is still here from Justin.
I don't think I've ever had, like, major alcohol withdrawals because I feed myself properly. But if the day ever comes, I still don't know if I could have half the stuff you got over here.
By the way, in case I die, this and this is 50-50 this. It's actually not bad. The only thing that I have been nursing along, and I am saving for something really, really good to happen in my life.
Fable, you talked about that.
It is so good. The Fable is nothing against Octomore, but if you said lifetime supply
Isn't that relatively cheaper though too?
No, unfortunately.
What's bottle of that go for?
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that might have been a little bit cheaper, but you just like the flavor more.
I was hoping it was cheaper until I looked it up.
It's not.
Not to mention,
It happens.
Not to mention, they did it like a Netflix series. So this is chapter 2. There was a series of these, so it's not like this is in production forever.
Yeah. Bullshit.
If I have to, though.
Remind me, I got a question for you after the show. I don't want to ask on the show, but I'll ask you after.
The one that per dollar,
Bang for the buck.
bang for the buck, was the rum cast one that we. The first time I had it was out in Maine with Nyhap and John, and then
I don't know.
a bottle mysteriously showed up. I think it was my birthday present.
Wasn't Lefroy?
No, it.
Because we liked all the Lefroys. We liked the Octomores. We liked. What was that other one?
Wasn't it based on the Game of Thrones?
That's the one I got.
What was the name of that one?
That was a Lefroy, I believe.
No.
I think it was. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'll try to look it up quick.
I know I got.
But I got that stuff.
I know
I got that stuff up at Kenwood. So I don't know for the first time you
right now, I can drive to Two Harbors and buy a bottle of the one that I really like. It's $100.
Okay. So Game of Thrones Whiskey Collection, limited from Scottish distilleries, includes malt Scotch whiskeys. It doesn't say who it's. Oh shit. Yeah, Lagavulin.
The rum cast Lagavulin. Lagavulin.
So I said Lefroy, not the Lagavulin. Yes, both of them are good.
That is.
Because I got that stuff. I got that stuff up in what was it? Not Kenwood. Was it Woodland? Yeah, Woodland. Don't you remember we went up there and I got it?
Yours was okay, but the rum cast stuff was over the top.
What you really liked.
Right now, me and you could drive up to Two Harbors and buy a bottle of it for $100.
Is that just because they don't sell anything that they get, or what? Because I mean,
I don't know.
that
Maybe
stuff's kind of old.
Kenwood might have it.
No, I think they'd be out of it. Well, at least the Game of Thrones series.
Well, the other one is not a limited edition. The rum cast is not a limited edition.
Okay.
Yours was.
Game of Thrones was.
Yeah. Okay, I'm hitting the button, and then I seriously have to go before I piss myself.
Oh boy, now you got several.
From 11 years ago. Okay, cheers, boys.
Us in the wagon.